Do you want to know how to earn this incredible 1000% APR on your GWell, the best strategy right now for GWell? You want to also know about CrystalVale, the new recently launched first Avalanche subnet? Then stay in the video. Hi, my name is Christian Bumperman, and if you're new to the channel, that you will be, of course, because this is the first video I create. I'm actually a Spanish crypto YouTuber, but I will be also talking right now in this channel in English because I want to help more people understand what I say. So let's start. Today we're going to talk about DeFi Kingdoms, but first we need to understand what DeFi Kingdoms is, what it brings to the whole crypto ecosystem. Does it add any value at all? Yes, it does. It is a decentralized exchange, different from any other decentralized exchange. Like, for example, Trader Joe is the first, well, not the first, is the main, the principal decentralized exchange by liquidity and volume on the Avalanche network. And as we can see, this is the typical user interface that we see on any other decentralized exchange. Just a transaction, you can transact, swap between two tokens, for example, AVAX USDC, connect your wallet and exchange the two tokens. This is the usual stuff you see. You can also provide liquidity onto the pools, onto the farms. I actually have to say that the Trader Joe user experience is really good, better than any other, not any other, but better than many of the other decentralized exchanges. For example, Pangolin has increased the quality of the new whole experience, like the dashboard, etc. But I think Trader Joe is better than any other decentralized exchanges. But we're going to talk about DeFi Kingdoms today. So DeFi Kingdoms, it's a decentralized exchange that gamifies the user experience. As we can see here, for example, this is CrystalVale, the new recently launched Avalanche subnet. This is the decentralized exchange, and we also have a lot of other stuff that is the part of heroes, NFTs, pets, X, etc. But for the part of the decentralized exchange, we can see the marketplace. In the marketplace, we will see a trader, and then we could swap between different coins. Also, if we go to the Druid, we can also provide liquidity to different pools. If we go to the gardens, then we can deposit these LP tokens on the gardens to earn this incredible APR. So this is the difference, the innovation. Also, DeFi Kingdoms isn't only the decentralized exchange part. There's also heroes. That's also the part of NFTs that help. For example, one use case of the NFTs is the APR is very high. Yes, but part of the APR is locked. Well, with the miners, you can unlock these locked tokens, locked GWell or locked Crystal faster. That's one use case. You can also use heroes to earn GWell or to earn Crystal. Crystal not right now because the CrystalVale heroes aren't launched yet, but we will talk about that later. So, as we can see, DeFi Kingdoms is one of the, the top TVL dApp on the Harmony network. Also, what they did is, in fact, let's say about also, like they're also in the top 10 coins of the Metaverse stuff, like we have it here on the top 8, 358 million market cap. If we go to that radar, we can see that DeFi Kingdoms has a lot of volume. If we filter protocols by games, we can see like the GameFi Metaverse stuff protocols. We can say DeFi Kingdoms here because it also has the heroes NFTs part, not only the decentralized exchange, as we said. So it has the top 2 protocol on the Metaverse stuff with the most of the volume. Also, they have a lot of users, 200k users. That's a lot of users, and I also have to say the community of DeFi Kingdoms is a very good quality community. It is incredible. You know, there's a lot of creators, there's a lot of YouTubers that just upload videos about DeFi Kingdoms, or crypto Twitter people that just post about DeFi Kingdoms. There's a very big community here. So that's one of the things I like about DeFi Kingdoms. And also, of course, the team behind DeFi Kingdoms is always like improving the protocol, improving the whole ecosystem with heroes, etc. I mean, they're non-stop working, so that's another thing that I like about DeFi Kingdoms. So DeFi Kingdoms was launched in Harmony 1 and made Harmony 1 the TVL it has right now. So basically DeFi Kingdoms without Harmony 1, it is possible, of course, but Harmony 1 without DeFi Kingdoms, it is possible too, but it will lose TVL. It is bad for the Harmony network to lose DeFi Kingdoms, because DeFi Kingdoms is the main thing on Harmony 1 right now. So if we like have DeFi Kingdoms on another chain, it will drain the TVL from Harmony 1 to that other chain, and that was what happened. Because if we see right now on DeFi Llama, there's not like a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of protocols on the Harmony network, but the main one, as you can see, is DeFi Kingdoms, and the other ones are just forks of other protocols on other chains. So there's not really like the innovation we want to see when you launch a new network. The only innovation was DeFi Kingdoms. But will this be berries for Harmony 1, this new recently launched Avalanche subnet that is the DFK chain now? Maybe it is. So we're going to talk about CrystalVale today. CrystalVale was launched as recently, like a week ago, and it is the first Avalanche subnet. We could think about subnets like a layer 2 for Ethereum. Like this, we could think the DFK chain as Arbitrum, maybe. Not really, but maybe. But for today, we could think about that, okay? So Crystal is the token used on CrystalVale. Jewel will be used as gas on the CrystalVale network, and Crystal will be used as the token for the breeding of the heroes, NFTs, etc. Pets, X, there's a lot of in-game tokens, okay? So this was launched, and the launch was incredible. As we can see from these stats, we see that the DFK mainnet got more transactions per minute than the main Avalanche C chain. Also, more gas was used. So the launch was a really good launch. Also, we saw that the volume on signups spiked because this new DFK chain was added to the sign-up chains that they support. So 500 million total bridge volume. So this was a very good launch. As we can see right now, DFK, Jewel, CrystalVale, let's say DFK chain is on the top 35 chain with more TVL by TVL rankings, as we can see on DeFi Llama. Just behind Ronin. Ronin was recently hacked. Ronin is the, let's say, the Axie Infinity chain, and Axie Infinity was recently hacked, so maybe we'll have disadvantage for a DFK chain, and this will go up. I don't know. Okay, so there's a lot of TVL here, and we are gonna talk about what can we do in DeFi Kingdoms. So DeFi Kingdoms, it's the game. It's the decentralized gamified exchange and also a game. There's like, let's say, it in overall, it's a game. And it's right now on its own chain, the Avalanche subnet, and in Harmony 1. So we could choose if we want to use it on Harmony 1 or on the Avalanche subnet. We can just change between these two different protocols, or let's say just changing between the mainnet, between the chain we're using. If we change to Harmony 1, then we're gonna be on CrystalVale. Okay, this is CrystalVale, this map, this part of DeFi Kingdoms. And if we go to the DFK chain mainnet, we will be on CrystalVale. The theme is different. We have snow. This will be like, because this is the first Avalanche subnet, they will have some reference for Avalanche. Avalanche, well, snow. That's why the snow it is. Okay. And well, here what we can do is go to the marketplace, trade between different tokens. As we can see, Crystal, the token for the breeding of the heroes, etc. Also, we could use this Crystal to stake it on the jeweler. This way you will participate on the raffle for this Gen 0. Let me see here. There's a raffle right now. If you have 10x Crystal, or if you stake Crystal and receive 10x Crystal, you will have one raffle ticket for this Gen 0 snapshot. So they will be airdropping, distributing Gen 0 heroes to people that stake Crystal. That's the main bullish catalyst for Crystal right now. Okay, so this will be like, if you get the Gen 0, you will get a lot of money, of course, just like if you got the Gen 0 on CrystalVale. CrystalVale is DeFi Kingdoms on Harmony 1, because you will be able to print money, basically. Keep minting heroes, breeding heroes, etc. And that's a money-making machine, the Gen 0 hero. So this is like the main driver right now for buying Crystal. Not really buying, but just holding what you earn, because this APR you get on the gardens right now is APR on Crystal and lock Crystal. So there's a lot of selling pressure because this APR is really high. The only buying pressure is staking on the jeweler to maybe get the Gen 0. That's the only, like, the main thing right now with Crystal. So that's why this is the way it is right now. And this is why I'm trying to like buy now. I want to find the bottom, okay? Because I know this project, I know this community is gonna stand here for a lot of time. They have a big community, they have a lot of people invested in, they have, like, this is one of the biggest GameFi Metaverse things on crypto right now. So a chat like this, if you could find the bottom, and when PvP comes in and all the stuff that the team is working on comes like launches, then this will go up. And if not, and if it doesn't go up, like, you don't have to buy Crystal right now. You could maybe buy Jewel, and the floor might be here. I don't know. Might this be the floor? $4? Maybe not. But if you buy Jewel and then you deposit onto the Jewel pool, you will be getting 1,374% APR. That it is insanely high. And also, this pool is Jewel and X-Jewel. X-Jewel is Jewel staked. So there's not really, there's no impermanent locks actually. So this is a very good pool. I think the best strategy right now if you're bullish on Jewel. And what I'm trying to do is basically just buying the bottom of Jewel. If there is, I don't know, it might not be actually. I'm not actually really good at finding bottoms. It's very difficult. And if you see a chart like this, like more difficult, you know. But who knows? Like, who knows? And yeah. So basically, I think we talk about it everything. CrystalVale, Avalanche Subnet for DeFi Kingdoms, Harmony 1 got like less TVL because people move money from CrystalVale, DeFi Kingdoms on Harmony, to CrystalVale because they wanted to ape into these high APRs. These high APRs make Crystal go down because there's a lot of selling pressure. People wanna earn money, and there's no like the buying pressure. So the buying pressure, when will it come? Well, when heroes come. With heroes, then Crystal will have an use case. This use case will be breeding, like minting new heroes, etc. So when this comes, this will come when? Well, the 25th of April, it finishes the snapshot for the Gen 0. So when Gen 0s launch, then heroes launch. So maybe the 25, maybe later on, I don't know. But it will have Crystal, it would make Crystal have a use case. So might be this the bottom, I don't know, but could be, it could be. Also about airdrops, this is a very important thing. There's a lot of airdrops that have been made. If we come here, you can see all of the airdrops that have been done. I actually got like 3 airdrops. So if you want to check if you had any airdrops, you could just come here into the jeweler on CrystalVale. You will have an airdrop if you used CrystalVale, if you use DeFi Kingdoms on the Harmony network. And what you have to do is come here, Jewel airdrops, and you will see here if you've gotten any airdrop. I actually got the airdrop, not a lot of money, only got like 12, 14 X crystal, I think. So I just staked it, and if I get a Gen 0, then it's a free Gen 0, you know. And yeah, this is basically it. This is my first video. Also, well, I wanted to talk about they partner with Dope, so they will be introducing the options into the DFK markets. That is a good thing. And yeah, if you want to know more about the part of the heroes, NFTs, Metaverse stuff, then I recommend you following guys that actually, like Samik Pang. This guy is really good at this. He knows a lot. I don't really know a lot about the hero stuff. I wanted to, but it just consumes a lot of time because there's a lot of innovation every day. There's something new, like there's like X, a ton of different type of X. There's a lot of time or a lot of type of different heroes. So I thought like I'm good at buying jewel, accumulating, farming jewel, and right now the same thing with Crystal. So I hope you like the video. I know my English is not the best, but I think that it is just a matter of time. It's just a matter of practice. First video will be bad, of course it will be. Like my first video in Spanish, I see my first video and I am like, what was I doing? Like, you know? And it will happen here too. It's just a matter of not having, for example, someone working right there. English bad plus sound bad, you know, but it's okay. See you in the next video. Hope you like it. Bye.